This is a download from BBC London 94.9.
Hi there, I'm Gigi Salmon and this is the Inside Chelsea podcast. This BBC London download looks at what's been happening in and around Stamford Bridge over the last 7 days and is of course available from the Chelsea website, the BBC London website and via iTunes. Well, the international break certainly didn't have an adverse effect on the performances of the first team's squad, as arguably this week the Blues have turned in their two best displays of the season so far. At the weekend, they dominated an Everton side in gaining a victory at Stamford Bridge and then followed it up midweek by demolishing a Genk side in the Champions League. In this episode of the Inside Chelsea podcast, we'll take a look back at both matches and get the views of the manager and a number of players with their opinions on the performances. So first up, it was Everton in the Premier League at the weekend, and manager Villas-Boas praised the hungry streak shown by his stars as Chelsea finally killed off their Merseyside hoodoo. Goals from Daniel Sturridge, John Terry and Ramirez brought the Blues their first Stamford Bridge League win over the Toffees in 6 seasons. And the boss was glad his men had capitalised on points dropped in their matches by rivals Manchester United and Liverpool.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, we played very, very well today. Had the control of the game completely. We were very, very calm in our possession. I think our strategy today was the same that we had against Bolton, which was make Everton or the opponent run to get the ball, and what we did today fantastically well was slow the tempo down through a very patient possession, and Everton couldn't get the ball, and by making a super effort to try to get the ball, they eventually got tired, and eventually we found better spaces throughout the running of the game. I mean, coming back from international week is always difficult, but the players responded very, very well to what we wanted, and it's a very, very important 3 points. We wanted these 3 points, and hopefully we can continue to get them against the following teams. Bearing in mind that next Premiership match day is Man City, Man United.
How much of a surprise to you has Daniel Sturridge been? He scored again today. He's a real goal scorer, isn't he? Has he surprised you?
No, I mean he's finding the right positions to score, which is important for him. His transfer from a striker position to a wide position was always something that, in his mind, predisposition, he thought that maybe it couldn't help him to get so many goals. But eventually, he's finding the net more often because he has the feel for getting into good goal scoring positions, and it happened today again.
Have you had to sort of persuade him that that's where his future lies, in that wider position?
Well, no. I mean, it was a conversation that we had in the beginning. But he told me that he was happy to play in any position, and that's what you want to hear from your footballers.
Not much to complain about today, but you gave away a goal at the end of the game, which would be disappointing because it's a while now in the Premier League anyway since you kept a clean sheet, and Petr Cech won't be happy about that, if anyone else.
Yeah, but I mean, I think most important for us is to continue to win. I mean, eventually, when we suffer the goal, it's 3-0 up, and losses of concentrations are common, so there's nothing for us to worry about because we have a good defensive line set up.
I think it's 2 years ago yesterday that you got your first job, that Coimbra gave you your first job. You've come a long way in 2 years. Do you have to pinch yourself sometimes?
No, I tend not to think about it. It's just part of football, and eventually things worked good for me in my career. I just have to continue to win.
Striker Daniel Sturridge felt it was a good team performance that sent out a warning that the Blues are going to be one of the sides that will be challenging on all fronts this season.
It's been going well. You know, I think the way the team plays is excellent. They help me out a lot, and I think that the reason why I score and the reason why we create so much is because we play as a unit.
How do you feel the formation suiting you as well? Because you're turning out to be a goal poacher as well as turning into someone who can cut in from the wide. You show a lot of variety in your game. Do you feel like you've got quite a free role under Villas-Boas? Do you enjoy David Luiz slobbering all over your head?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy that, but I think the way the team play. You know, I can't remember the question now because it's been in my head.
How about the formation? Is that suiting you well? The way you're developing out on the wide and cutting in, and being a poacher as well as a distributor.
Yeah, I think it's important, you know, for me to be given the freedom to play. and I think it helps me. The team helped me a lot because they know the difficulties I have had in changing from a striker to a winger. And the team's been very creative for me, and I've been very creative for the team, and I enjoy playing there. And getting used to the fitness of the position, but it's great to score goals and it's great to create goals.
Tell me what it's like playing alongside people like Lampard, Drogba, in particular Juan Mata, who seems to have bedded in so well at Chelsea.
It's fantastic. These players are world-class players. It's great for me. They're helping me along. I'm the youngest out of all the attackers at the club, besides Romelu Lukaku, and it's just great. I'm enjoying my time here. I'm enjoying playing with these great players, and I'm happy.
Two more from me. You've got Genk coming up this week in the Champions League. Your thoughts on playing in the Champions League and playing these the Belgian side?
They're a great side. Any team that gets in the Champions League can always cause a problem, and it's important for us to be professional, play the football that Chelsea like to play, and things will take care of themselves after that.
And finally, there seems to be an opening for a striker in the England team as well come Euro 2012. Your thoughts on possibly getting on the plane there?
Yeah, everyone would love to get on the plane. I'm no different, and I just want to focus on playing for Chelsea and working it hard every game, giving my fair share of goals, giving my fair share of assists, and hope that the England manager chooses me to go, because as I say, I want to go to the Euros, and it would be great for me to get selected.
Hi there, I'm Gigi Salmon, and this is the Inside Chelsea podcast. Now, Fernando Torres must wish he could face Genk's injury-ravaged defence every week after his first Champions League goals for 2.5 years helped the Blues to a 5-0 victory at Stamford Bridge. The striker made it 4 goals from his last 4 games to edge ever closer to putting his difficult start to life in London behind him. And the Spaniard could easily have doubled his Chelsea tally on a night which saw Raul Morales score his first goal for the club, and Branislav Ivanovic and substitute Salomon Kalou also find the back of the net. Speaking at his post-match press conference, manager Andre Villas-Boas gave us his thoughts on the team's performance.
I think we were happy to score very, very early. 2 goals in the first 15 minutes put us in a very, very comfortable position. To be fair to Genk, after the 2 initial goals, they had a good 10-minute period, which they were trying to get the 2-1, which would bring some edge to the game. The team showed resilience to that, and we found the back of the net twice before half time, which was a good enough display from everybody, and put us in a very good position for the second half. I'm very, very happy with the performance. It's not only the way we play, but the commitment of the team towards the game that everybody expects you to win. And you know that when this happens, surprises are just around the corner, and we were able to keep the concentration and focus on all 90 minutes to put a good performance and to put a good result. With 7 points, eventually now we go to Genk. Getting the 3 over there would put us in a good position to qualify, which is what we want. But depends, of course, on what happens Leverkusen, Valencia.
Now let's hear from 2 of the goal scorers, Salomon Kalou, but first Branislav Ivanovic on the club equalling their biggest ever victory in the Champions League.
So, looking easy, but we start the game very well, very motivated, and score early goals, and after that in the game like this is always easier to play, and in the end of the game looking easy, but the Champions League game is never easy.
Chelsea's biggest ever win in the Champions League at Stamford Bridge, and 2 goals for the first time in a Chelsea shirt for Fernando Torres.
Yeah, Fernando has a great performance today. I already said he's worked very hard on the training, and this is only show the result of how he's working, and his performance today was great, and we're looking to be better and better to show.
A goal for you as well. And at the back, not really very much to do. It was a very, very easy night for you.
Yeah, but we decide the game in the beginning, and that's why we killed them confidence, and it's very hard to them to play away game against Chelsea when Chelsea score first easy goals, and but we are happy, and we are looking forward.
Looking at the weekend, a derby with Queen's Park Rangers, and you need to keep winning, because obviously somebody out of the Manchester clubs is going to drop points, if not both of them, if they draw.
Yeah, we have to focus on our game. We have the very difficult game against QPR. Is the very big derby and very important for the fans, for the club, for us like a player, and we expect very hard game.
Because obviously you'll know the result of the Manchester derby before you play, won't you?
Yeah, but we have to play as well, the both Manchester teams again, and the season is long. This could be the important game for us, but we have to focus on ourselves and looking to win the game against QPR.
You're disappointed you didn't get more in the second half, Branislav?
No, I think we controlled the game for 90 minutes, and we have some chances to score more second half, but unfortunately we didn't. We just scored one, but I think the result 5-0 is show how we dominate the game.
You know, it's always good for a player to come in and score, and it gave me more confidence. I'm pleased with that performance.
Well, Chelsea started the season a bit slow, but now you gain some sort of consistency. Do you think that you're back to your best?
I think we're getting there. I think the team is coming out together and playing good football, adding a lot of goals. So we have to keep pushing ourselves to the limit, and I think that's the only way you can achieve big things.
And there's been a lot of talking about this weekend game between Chelsea and QPR. A lot of people think that that's a game that Chelsea can win comfortably. Do you think that puts a lot of pressure on the players?
No, I think we can never say that you will win a game easy, because it's a Premier League game and every team come and play their best, and it's gonna be a tough game, and we respect every opponent that we face, and I think Saturday we're gonna go with the same mindset and give our best, play together, and try to win the 3 points.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Simon, just quickly, there's a lot of competition for striking places, so I mean, how much was that goal a welcome one for you tonight?
I don't know. I hope so. I think I can push myself, train hard, and come in if I have the opportunity and score. And the rest is not my decision. The manager choose and pick the team, and every player respect his decision for that.
Is it easy coming into a game when the team's winning 4-0 and the game's pretty much over?
It's difficult because then players are saving themselves for the next game. You don't want to pick an injury, so it's not easy to come in. But hopefully, when I came in, we keep pushing, and we scored the 5 goals. So I'm pleased with that.
I mean, you've got a great record here at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League, but I mean, realistically, that was probably one of the worst teams you've played here, isn't it?
Well, worst team, I don't know, because you don't have to also give away the good performance of Chelsea. We play great football and we score very early, so that gives us also the opportunity to create more chance. So I cannot say that we play a worst team today. I think Chelsea play good football today.
I'm Gigi Salmon, and you've been listening to the Inside Chelsea podcast, the official podcast of your favourite club, and you'll be able to hear the next instalment on Thursday, the 20th of October, where we'll be looking back at 2 important matches, the Premier League game away to QPR, followed by a trip to Goodison Park in the Carling Cup. Until then, to keep right up to date with all the very latest from your favourite club, please keep an eye on Chelsea TV, or alternatively, check out the websites www.chelseafc.com or the BBC London website, which can be found at www.bbc.co.uk/London/sport. But until next time, take care, good luck to the Blues, bye for now.